Eddie Fisher stood out in a world where many chase fame, but few reach the stars. His journey in film began with small roles, yet his talent shone through, leading him to significant parts that captured the hearts of audiences. He became known for his natural acting style and ability to bring characters to life, making each role memorable. His work not only entertained, but also touched on important themes, reflecting the times and inspiring viewers. Eddie Fisher's story is one of a dreamer who became a beloved figure in film, leaving a lasting impression with each performance. Eddie Fisher was a singer and actor whose voice and charm won over audiences in the 1950s. He starred in films and had a string of hit songs. Now, think about Eddie Fisher's qualities that make him a lasting figure in entertainment. Can you recall a specific scene from his work that left a strong impression on you? Share your favorite memory of Eddie Fisher with us. We'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Stay tuned for more surprising and touching facts about this beloved star. Eddie Fisher grew up in a large family with 7 children in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. His father was a grocer, and his mother's love for music played a significant role in his early life. As a young boy, he was known for having a strong singing voice. Fisher won a local singing contest, which led to a radio performance. This exposure opened doors for him, and he eventually dropped out of high school to pursue singing full-time. He was influenced by the popular singers of his time and received guidance from established artists like Cantor, who became his mentor and helped launch his career. Fisher's early years were shaped by a mix of family support, natural talent, and the mentorship he received, which set him on the path to becoming a successful singer and actor. Eddie Fisher was a singer and actor who became famous in the 1950s. With his clear voice and popular songs, he was a favorite in homes across America. He also made headlines with his marriages to famous actresses Debbie Reynolds, Elizabeth Taylor, and Connie Stevens. His talent and personal life kept him in the spotlight, making him a significant figure of his time. Eddie Fisher discovered his love for acting early in life. As a young boy, he was fascinated by the stories and characters he saw in movies. He would spend hours reenacting scenes and embodying different roles, feeling a deep connection to the art of storytelling. This passion was ignited further when he performed in a school play. The applause and joy he felt on stage confirmed his desire to become an actor. It was a defining moment that set him on the path to his future career. Eddie's journey in acting began with that spark of joy and excitement, leading him to pursue his dream with determination. Eddie Fisher had a career managed by Bill Trowbridge, who guided his decision and performances. Sharing his birthday with Jimmy Dean, another well-known figure in the entertainment industry, Fisher had a unique connection to a fellow artist. Despite being credited as stage manager in the classic film All About Eve, audiences never saw his work on screen as his parts were removed from the final cut. This did not deter him. His talent and charm still won over fans across the country. Eddie Fisher faced significant challenges in his early career. He grew up in a poor family, which meant he had to work hard from a young age to support himself and pursue his passion for acting. The entertainment industry was initially doubtful of his abilities, but he did not let this stop him. He showed great determination and found creative ways to showcase his talent. He would perform at local events and on radio shows, slowly building a name for himself. His persistence paid off, and he eventually became a successful actor and singer, proving that with hard work and creativity, obstacles can be overcome. Eddie Fisher's story is a testament to the power of resilience in the face of adversity. Eddie Fisher had a small part in the movie Suddenly last summer, where he played a street urchin. He was not listed in the credits for this role. At that time, he was married to Elizabeth Taylor, who also starred in the film. He was the father-in-law of Christopher Deddy. In the 1960s, Eddie Fisher was known to have relationships with Stephanie Powers, Lana Wood, and Anne Margaret. He wrote in his book that he had an affair with Michelle Phillips, but she has strongly denied this. Eddie Fisher's personal life often made headlines alongside his career in entertainment. Eddie Fisher's career had several key moments that stood out. His role in the film Bundle of Joy was a significant point, as it was his first major acting part, and he starred alongside Debbie Reynolds, his wife at the time. This movie showed his ability to act and sing, leading to more roles. Another big moment was his hit song "Oh, My Papa," which became very popular and is still loved today. People who worked with him said he was talented and hardworking. Critics praised his unique singing voice and his performances in movies and on stage. His work left a lasting impression on the entertainment industry and opened doors for other artists. Eddie Fisher was a famous singer and actor in the 1950s and 1960s. His personal life was often in the public eye, marked by several marriages and divorces that caused much talk. He first married actress Debbie Reynolds in 1955, and they became parents to 2 children, including Carrie Fisher. However, their marriage ended when Fisher had an affair with Elizabeth Taylor, whom he married in 1959. This caused a scandal, as Taylor was the widow of Fisher's best friend, Mike Todd. Fisher and Taylor's marriage lasted until 1964, ending when Taylor started a relationship with actor Richard Burton. Fisher's career suffered due to these personal issues, and he struggled to regain his popularity. He married 2 more times but faced challenges, including financial problems and health issues. Despite his struggles, Fisher is remembered for his singing talent and as part of the era's celebrity culture. Eddie Fisher passed away in 2010 at the age of 82. Eddie Fisher approaches acting with a focus on understanding the character's background and motives. He prepares by researching and immersing himself in the character's life, aiming to portray them truthfully on screen. His style is known for its honesty and depth, often drawing from his own life experiences to add realism to his performances. He believes that every role offers a chance to learn and grow, not just as an actor, but as a person. This belief shapes his unique approach to acting, where he sees each character as a new journey and an opportunity to explore different aspects of human emotion and psychology. Eddie's personal history and views on the world influence his work significantly, allowing him to connect with his characters on a deeper level and bring a sense of authenticity to his roles. Eddie Fisher's life had its share of notable moments. Carrie Fisher shared an interesting story about him. He reportedly had a close encounter with Princess Margaret, the sister of Queen Elizabeth II. His family grew over the years, and he became a great-grandfather to Kingston Fisher Lord Rydell and Jackson Joanne Lord Rydell, the children of his granddaughter Billy and her husband Austin Rydell. On the professional front, Eddie Fisher's last major movie role was as Steve Carpenter in Butterfield 8. Although he stepped away from acting in films after that, he did make a brief appearance as himself in the movie Nothing Lasts Forever in 1984. Eddie Fisher was a popular actor and singer in the 1950s and 1960s. His work in film and music was widely appreciated. He had a unique style that influenced other artists and the entertainment industry. His songs were loved by many and often topped the charts. Fisher also appeared in movies and TV shows, which helped to spread his fame. People in the industry say he had a natural talent for entertaining and connecting with the audience. His personal life, including his marriages to famous actresses, also kept him in the public eye. Many singers and actors today still talk about how Eddie Fisher inspired them. They say his way of performing and his dedication to his craft showed them how to be better artists. Eddie Fisher's career had its ups and downs, but his influence on the entertainment world is still felt today. Eddie Fisher's life was intertwined with notable figures and events. He was once related to John Megna by marriage. In the film Butterfield 8, he stepped into the role of Steve Carpenter. A part initially intended for David Jansenator, his casting came at the insistence of his then wife, Elizabeth Taylor. Eddie's family life included 2 children with his first wife, Debbie Reynolds Carrie Fisher, known for her role as Princess Leia, and Todd Fisher. With his third wife, Connie Stevens, he had 2 daughters, Jolie and Tricia Lee Fisher, both of whom followed their parents into the entertainment industry. Eddie Fisher's personal and professional life were deeply connected, with family and film roles often overlapping. Eddie Fisher, known for his acting, also dedicated time to support charities and help others. He believed in giving back to the community and was involved in various charitable activities. His commitment to helping those in need was a significant part of his life. He often participated in fundraising events and supported causes related to health and education. His generosity and care for others were reflected in his work, showing that he valued kindness and compassion. Eddie Fisher's actions off-screen demonstrated his belief in making a positive difference in the lives of others. Eddie Fisher found his final resting place next to Betty Lynn, his last wife, in Colma, California. His career choices were influenced by the times and his representation. In 1956, he faced a decision that could have taken him down a very different path. He considered playing Sammy Glick, a character he felt he understood well. However, his agent, Lou Wasserman, advised against it due to the character's negative stereotypes. Instead, Fisher starred with Debbie Reynolds in Bundle of Joy, a film that did not sit well with him, but was created to celebrate their daughter Carrie Fisher's birth. Later, the role of Sammy Glick was brought to life on television without him. Years after their dramatic public split, Elizabeth Taylor, one of Fisher's famous ex-wives, reached out to him after decades of silence, sharing this in a 27 interview. Their conversation marked the end of a long period without contact, reflecting the complex nature of Fisher's personal and professional life. Eddie Fisher was a well-known actor and singer whose career spanned decades. He was admired for his talent and dedication to his craft. Looking ahead, he aimed to continue sharing his experience and knowledge with others. His advice to those starting in the industry was to stay true to themselves, work hard, and never stop learning. He believed in the power of perseverance and encouraged newcomers to be patient and persistent in pursuing their dreams. Eddie Fisher's approach to his career and his guidance to aspiring actors and singers remain relevant and inspiring. Eddie Fisher faced financial troubles and declared bankruptcy in 1970. He owed a large sum of money, much more than he owned. A young fan named Rona Barrett started his first fan club, and they became lifelong friends. His acting career included a significant role in the movie Butterfield 8, where he worked with his wife, Elizabeth Taylor. This was his only major role in a drama film, and his only credited movie appearance with Taylor. In another film, Suddenly, last summer, he appeared briefly but was not credited. Eddie Fisher's journey in the entertainment industry was driven by his deep love for performing and a constant push to innovate. From his early days as a singer to his later work in film and television, his dedication never wavered. He became a beloved figure not just for his talent, but for his ability to connect with audiences across generations. His story shows us that with a strong will and a creative spirit, one can leave a lasting print on the world. His life reminds us that creativity and hard work are the keys to making a lasting difference. Eddie Fisher had a life filled with notable events. He passed away just 7 days before another famous actor, Tony Curtis. His personal life was often in the spotlight, especially when he married Elizabeth Taylor only hours after his divorce from Debbie Reynolds was finalized. Elizabeth was previously married to Mike Todd, who was a good friend of Eddie's. In the early 1950s, Eddie served in the United States Army. During his service, he was not just a soldier, but also a performer, singing with the Army Band and bringing music to bases around the world. Eddie Fisher left behind a family legacy that includes 6 grandchildren. His roots trace back to Russian Jewish immigrants, and his original family name was changed to Fisher upon their arrival in America. During the 1950s, Eddie Fisher became one of the most beloved pop vocalists, alongside names like Perry Como and Elvis Presley. He had a string of memorable hits such as Anytime, Oh My Papa, and Wish You Were Here. His voice captured the hearts of many with songs like I Need You Now, Dungaree Doll, I'm Walking Behind You, Heart, Games That Lovers Play, and Somebody Like You, leaving a lasting impression on the music world. Eddie Fisher, a notable figure in the entertainment industry, received recognition on the Hollywood Walk of Fame with 2 stars, one for his achievements in recording and another for television. His star for recording is located at 16241 Hollywood Boulevard, while the one for television can be found at 187 or 24 Vine Street. In the film Suddenly, last summer, Fisher made an uncredited appearance as a young boy asking Elizabeth Taylor's character for food. Additionally, he was once related to singer-songwriter Paul Simon through marriage. Eddie Fisher's life was marked by a series of personal challenges and public scandals. One of the most shocking facts about him is his involvement in one of Hollywood's most notorious love triangles. Fisher left his first wife, actress Debbie Reynolds, to marry Reynolds' close friend Elizabeth Taylor, causing a huge public outcry. This move not only damaged his public image, but also strained his personal relationships, leading to a turbulent life marked by multiple marriages and struggles with addiction. Fisher's career never fully recovered from the scandal, and he faced many difficulties in his later years. Eddie Fisher had a unique presence on screen, and his performances have left a lasting impression. Share your favorite moments from his career and how they moved you. If you enjoyed watching his films and want to see more discussions about actors who have shaped our viewing experience like this video, share it with friends and subscribe for more content. Your participation helps keep the memory of great performers alive and supports the creation of more videos like this. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below.